Welcome back to Inside the Red Zone with Hunter Zool. The Chiefs and the Chargers are playing this Saturday night on NFL Network, in which it's going to be a 1-2 punch for the AFC West. The Chiefs are looking like the underdogs in this situation, as the LA Chargers have been they've been steamrolling offenses left and right, including the Dallas Cowboys, the Redskins, and others. The big pressure for Alex Smith this week will be the Chargers against the Chiefs' offensive line, especially with Mitch Morse being out. So the center is going to be very interesting. But good news from the Chiefs. Good news from the Chiefs' office. All the Chiefs except for Mitch Morse are going to be practicing this week. So we might get to see the return of Tamba Hali, and we might get to see the greatness that is Tamba Hali and Justin Houston. So it's going to be very interesting to see how the Chiefs and the Chargers will battle it out. Phillip Rivers has been in the NFL for a long time. So has Alex Smith. But the big difference right now is the Chargers' defense with Joey Bosa and their whole defensive front, and getting people in to take out the quarterback. That's the biggest thing for the Chargers. Will the Chargers be number one in the AFC West for the first time since 2009? That is the question here today. Will the Chiefs be able to go in with their strong suits, with their defense, with the fast and nimble running of Alex Smith, and exciting and dangerous tight end Travis Kelce? Will the Chiefs win on Saturday? That's the question here. I find it's going to be a close game and a good divisional game. I'm going to go with the Chiefs are going to win by a field goal. They're going to win by a field goal. I just feel it. It's just either the Chiefs are going to win by a field goal or they're going to lose by a field goal. It's way too close to call. It's going to be a very interesting game, as the Chiefs are underdogs in this situation. Another game to watch out for is the Cowboys and the Raiders. That's a hard one. If Oakland comes out to play like they have been in the last couple weeks, excluding the loss to the Kansas City Chiefs, Dallas could have a run for their money. Zeke will not play that week. So the big thing about it is Derek Carr. Can Derek Carr live up to the hype that people have been putting him up to against Dak Prescott, who is an amazing quarterback with good running skills? He plays very well. It's anyone's game in this one. I feel like if the Raiders come up and is ready to play, we could see a really good game from the Raiders. But it's up to who has the momentum. It's too hard for me to call for that one. Now the question is, another game I want to look into. Is the Pats versus the Steelers. As the Pats have they've lost their third game of the season, as Tom Brady threw 2 interceptions against the Miami Dolphins on Monday. So it's going to be very interesting to see it, because Tom Brady's looking 40. I mean, he's not looking good right now. That's the question. Is Bill Belichick going to be able to coach him well enough to win against the Steelers, as they are explosive right now with their running game? I mean, you got Juju Smith-Schuster, and then you also have Antonio Brown and all these amazing superstars for the Steelers. The question is, can the Patriots come back from that loss against the Miami Dolphins? That's the question this week. So that's what I got to say today. When I come back, we're going to talk about the Cowboys. and the Oakland Raiders. Stay tuned. Okay, we're back again with inside the Red Zone with Hunters. I have my friend Jay Velasquez, and we're going to talk about the Cowboys-Raiders game. So
That's right.
So what do you think about your Cowboys going in this 2-game winning streak?
You know, I think a lot of the Cowboys wins, and the team itself has lots to do with momentum. I think that helps us a lot. So just having confidence going into the game, having confidence throughout the game. You know, I think confidence is key in anything, but I think especially for the Cowboys, you know, kind of pushing for the playoffs and still trying to keep that hope alive. I think momentum is just going to be a real good help.
Momentum is a very, very big thing. I think the most interesting thing about it is you guys have momentum without Ezekiel Elliott.
Yeah. You know, Alfred Morris stepping up, Rod Smith, especially stepping up and putting in that work for Zeke, who's out for I think another 1 week.
I think it's week 16. Yes,
Okay.
I think it's next week because it's against the Seahawks.
Yeah. So that'll be real good to have him back.
So, the question on my mind, as most Cowboys fans are, you guys haven't been doing well. You've been doing one and done in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And with Aaron Rodgers coming back, what's your thoughts on Aaron Rodgers coming back this year?
Man, I mean, can't sit here and lie. You know, Aaron Rodgers seems to put it together and get it done when he's playing the Cowboys. You know, last year in the playoffs, earlier this season, it's just, if Aaron Rodgers has the ball with time against the Cowboys, he's going to score. You know, that's a scary thing. And so, you know, hopefully we don't see him. You know, if I'm just being honest, I don't want to play him. They're good, and he's going to be fired up from being out for so long and ready to get out there. But, you know, I'll take my chances with anybody. So
they definitely got your number, just like the Steelers have the Chiefs all the time.
That's true, man. That's true.
But with the Oakland Raiders, what's your opinion on Derek Carr?
I think Derek Carr's a great quarterback. I think he's an especially good man and a Christian man at that. But, you know, I don't know if his injury is still affecting him. I don't know but I haven't really heard much from him this year. It seems kind of quiet this year, you know, not huge stats. They're making extra special plays, but, you know, he's going to control the game and he's going to do his job. And so that's always scary to play against consistency.
Another aspect of the Oakland offense is you got beast mode. Beast mode's going to be playing against you. I mean, how do you think your defense is going to be? You know,
our defense struggles. Our defense always struggles, and so luckily we have Sean Lee healthy again. He'll be out there playing, and you know, I think as long as he stays on the field, that's going to be a big help. I think that he just rallies up the defense, and he knows what to tell them and how to do that. So I think having him helps, but really I think our secondary is what kills us. You know, I think our linebackers, our D tackles, you know, I think they're solid. I think they can stop the run. I think they can do their job. It's just I think it's kind of more up to the secondary and stopping Derek Carr and you know, Cooper and guys like that.
Yeah, Cooper. I mean, he had a stellar year his rookie year. It's just getting healthy with him. Like, he's been getting injured and questionable all the time.
Yeah.
It's gonna be an interesting game. When is it?
This Sunday.
Sunday. Okay. Because there's games on Saturday and games on Monday.
Yeah, with no college football, it's just kind of, you know, playing all the time.
It's just the NFL.
Yeah.
NFL's gonna be great, but I feel like the Cowboys have a really good chance if they just can't keep the momentum. But if Derek Carr shows his awesome sauce, I mean, I'm a Chiefs fan, but I know the Raiders pretty well, just like you probably know the Eagles pretty well.
Yeah,
I mean, the Raiders are a force to be reckoned with in the last couple of years, but the last game they did not look like the Raiders, the new Raiders. They looked like the old Raiders that were like having super huge losing seasons. So, well, Jay, thank you so much.
Yes, sir. No problem.
Okay.